Good morning, everybody. Hope you're well. It's your boy, MarkN MUFCFAN, and I'm sorry if my voice doesn't sound so good. I'm a little bit under the weather today, guys. So, it's going to be a short stream, just a brief update on what's happening right now in the world of Man United, guys, and transfers. This is your boy, MarkN MUFCFAN, guys, and don't forget to smash a like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And your boy wants to get to 1K. Let's help him get there. You know what I mean? Come on, get in, smash the like, share it around, guys. It's your boy. Big up to all of you. And we enjoyed a great stream from my buddy Sal this morning. Very interesting watch. I listened to him a lot. He's a very good guy. He knows what he's talking about. Big up to you, Sancho Ramutar, coming in this morning. Hope you're well, buddy. Big up to you, Irfan, as well. How are you doing, fam? It's all good. Big up to you, Kazi. Kazi, what's good, bro? All is well? Hope you're good this morning, buddy. Now, let's get into the story right now. Also, if you guys notice the background, let me know what you think. Let me know. I'm trying some things, guys. Trying some things. So let's get into the story right now as Chelsea are plotting a shock swap deal for Jadon Sancho. You guys probably heard a lot about this from Mick and Jarvis and the rest of guys last night. I wasn't feeling so well. I was under the weather, so I wasn't able to come, into the stream and talk about it as well. I was just, on my own situation, bro, trying to get some rest last night. But guys, let's talk about this story. Let's see what's happening right now as Chelsea are exploring an opportunity to sign Jadon Sancho on a swap deal. Sancho was frozen out. Of course, we know that. Now it's thought that he could be moving to Juventus. It had been discussed for a move earlier this week, and they are now set to be rivaled by Chelsea, who are in a race for the 24-year-old. Chelsea are exploring a deal with United, who would prefer to sell Sancho but are mindful of loaning him out again. Sterling and Chilwell are looking for new clubs, and Chelsea are planning to offer either one or maybe even both of them up for the swap of Jadon Sancho. The report also claims the Blues might include a player as a makeweight, with Sky Sports Italia Gianluca Di Marzio adding that Ben Chilwell and Raheem Sterling could be on the table. Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca has made no secret that Chilwell and Sterling are not in his plans, urging the duo to find new clubs before the transfer window shuts on Friday. But guys, there's also some reports coming in that this transfer situation could be littered with a bunch of problems. So let's just talk about it. Let me bring in some of the problems that could be, seen going into the swap. I know I'm not one that interested in the swap deal, guys, to be honest, but just giving my view. There are major problems to overcome if this swap deal is to happen, and it's heavily linked with situations like, let's talk about the winger is reiterating his desire to leave, and the old lady is pushing to land the England international as well. So Juventus is one stumbling block. It seems that Jadon Sancho would like to make a move to Juventus, and that's what's one of the biggest problems. The paper also claimed that it was one of the most remarkable deals out of another busy summer transfer window at the club. The club are hoping that United might be even interested in a swap deal, and this is Chelsea we're referring to now, who are trying to, they don't want to spend the money. They want to offer us a player that they don't want for a player that we want away. Now, it's one of those things where you look at it, the wages for Jadon Sancho is a significant problem in negotiations, whether it's Juventus or even for Chelsea at £300,000 per week. Sterling also would prefer a permanent move away. So a swap deal would have to be done, and Sterling does not fit our criteria that has been outlined for this summer's transfer under the age of 25. So that's one of the other things that I think is a big problem. Big up to you, Frank. Glory, Man United. Big up to you, bro. Not right now. The news on Hermoso is still, he is waiting for Man United to proceed with the offer they have made him. He's willing to accept. This is why he changed agencies to CAA. And, it's one of those things where only time will tell, my bro. You know what I mean? I would like United to get him in on a free, but I think United's main focus right now is getting that Ugarte deal over the line. And right now we're all waiting for that. Here we go. Hopefully it comes this morning. I'm not really interested in this swap deal, guys. As you know, there's some, the reports are coming in that Chelsea are willing to offer one of Raheem Sterling or Ben Chilwell as a swap, a make way to get Jadon Sancho to their club. I don't think it's something we should be doing. It's just one of the things that I think is really, yeah, it's not really it's it doesn't really make no interest for me. You know what I'm saying, guys? I'm sorry. Just now, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I think the camera was giving me some problems there. I apologize. I apologize. But if we swap a deal, if we're gonna swap deal for children, then homoso wouldn't happen. That's one of the things I've been wondering about, Frank. So it's one of those things where I look at it like from this perspective that you know I don't want us to do that deal for Ben Chilwell. He's kind of injury prone as well. You know, you don't want to bring in someone who's going to join Luke Shaw in the medical ward as a ward buddy. You know, a ward mate. So it's not something I think we should be looking at. Ben Chilwell has not, been able to remain fit throughout the season to contribute well for Chelsea. You know, he's had some good stints, but he doesn't manage his fitness well. It's another problem. I think Hermoso is a very fit player. He's available. One of the most important things that any player could have, availability. He's a very experienced player as well. He can play the left center back role as the left back role. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, to be fair, Kevin, I wouldn't mind keeping Jadon Sancho. You know, if we can get 40 million for him or a 40 million obligation to buy, then I don't think we should sell the guy. I think we should just keep him and use him for squad depth. I think he needs to, prove to himself that he can make it at Old Trafford. I think wanting away is a cop out, in my honest opinion. You know what I mean? Yeah, keep those Chelsea players away. Big up for that. Big up to you, Nikhil. Evening to you, bro. It's morning for me, but good evening to you, buddy. Smash the likes, guys. Big up to you, Jim. Sorry, guys, I'm not that energetic this morning. I'm a little bit under the weather. I think I'm coming down with the flu, so I apologize if I sound a little bit not as energetic as normal, guys. But big up to all of you joining me. Thank you so much for being here. And the story right now, Jadon Sancho swap deal is one of those things we could talk about. There's also some weird reports coming out, cryptic messages being posted. This last night I was in and about, and all of a sudden on Instagram I see a situation where, Victor Lindelof's wife posts a message, here we go, back, and there's two giant suitcases, and I'm like, what? Someone's definitely going to write an article about that in the morning, and apparently someone did write an article about it this morning. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I can't say for sure that means that he's leaving. What I can say is that, like I reminded everyone 2 weeks ago, Manchester United did hold a meeting about wages, player wages, who would have to receive a payoff in order for them to leave the club if an offer came in for them. And Victor Lindelof was discussed. And according to this report that's coming in, Victor Lindelof's wife, Maya Nielsen Lindelof, has posted a cryptic message on Instagram suggesting the player may be leaving Old Trafford in this transfer window. Manchester United and Ineos have sold numerous players this season, and they aim to balance the books due to PSR restrictions. Players such as Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Mason Greenwood, Willy Kwambala, alongside Facundo Palestri, have already left the club, including the likes of Varane and Anthony Martial as well. So with it, Will Fish has also been sold as well. We have sold quite a bit of players as well. With 5 days remaining, Scott McTominay looks to be closing on a move to SSC Napoli, and players like Hannibal Mejbri, Christian Eriksen, of course, Jadon Sancho could also be departing the club. With arrivals of centre-back Matthijs de Ligt, Lenny Yoro this summer, as well as the full-back in Mazraoui, you know what I mean? The possibility, also the arrival of the likes of Joshua Zirkzee as well. The Swedish captain has been linked with moves away, but he appeared was destined to stay at the club after pictures of him using crutches appeared on social media recently. However, fuel has been added to the fire as his wife has posted this photo on Instagram of herself with what looked like to be a lift packed with suitcases, with the caption beside it, Nu akuvir in Swedish, which translates to here we go. Of course, it could just be coincidental, but the choice of words is interesting. You know what I mean? So I just brought this to you guys as an interesting release story at the end of the transfer, because there's not much news coming in this morning as we're expecting to hear the here we go from Manuel Ugarte, and possibly, with the likes of other things happening, I think it might be interesting to see if there's more deals to come in. I've been talking to you guys about a possible Rabiot signing. So it might be interesting if we see one or two players coming on a free transfer. There might be a shock signing on deadline day. You could not put this past Man United, but right now all focus is on Manuel Ugarte, guys. So what I would say to you is, look out for it, because it could be dropping anytime around lunchtime. You could be hearing all terms agreed. the player is on his way to Manchester. Big up. Yeah, Sterling is on 300K a week. Will he be able to take a wage cut and be on the bench option at United? That's what I don't know. But to be fair, Nick S, I think Sterling, the best of him is already gone. You know what I mean? Sell Ten Hag. Big up to you, Nick Fadley, coming in. I personally don't want Chilwell and Sterling swap. Why would we be short? Why would we shortchange? Getting a Farmer City and a Liverpool player, it's not ideal. Their loyalties may not be with United, plus Sterling is 29. 100% Jim Watkins. I don't agree with that at all. Sancho and ETH have never resolved their issues. Well, I don't know. According to reports, they have, came to some terms. There have been reports that the player is wanting away, in all these sorts of things. But guys, at the end of the day, it's, for me, I would say it like this. Sancho's situation at Manchester United is not all down to Ten Hag. So his dislike for the club, his wanting away, is not all due to Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag has played Sancho for 41 games. That's twice as many games than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and twice as many games as Ralph Rangnick. When you add them together, you get 83 games, and that's how many games he has played for Manchester United. So it's one of those things where he could have been the manager that probably favored him the most, but just got the brunt of the frustration of the youngster from dealing with the past years of trauma at the club where he did not enjoy his experience. I think that's probably more the case than anything else, in my honest opinion, guys. So, excuse me. So I was just wondering, what are your thoughts on this? In my honest opinion, I don't like the. I think we need to sell this player. If he really wants to go, a loan with an obligation to buy would be minimum, but definitely we need to sell, Sancho. Other than that, he should stay. Here we go for Ugarte again today. I'm not sure. And so, Robert, I think it's definitely going to be something happening today, to be fair, because as you know, last night, with the confirmation that Scott McTominay is on his way to Napoli, pending the medical, it's going to be a situation where Manuel Ugarte could be already coming in, because United will now have funds that are available to add to what funds that they had before to get this deal over the line. And as you know, it was always reported for the last week, loan with an obligation was what we were exercising. But last night it changed. It changed to a permanent transfer. So that's why I'm saying it could be a done deal today, and we should be hearing a here we go. Because as you know, personal terms are already agreed 5 weeks now, and the likes of Manchester United and PSG already have a specific figure in mind. So it would be easy to hash out the terms. I think we might pay maybe 2 to 3 million above that initial price, because I think we're going to pay down a fee now and pay the balance over the course of his contract. I'm betting it's going to become somewhere in the region of 52, 53 million pounds. And, it's going to be a down payment of something like 25, 30 million, and the balance to be paid over 3 seasons, while he probably receives a 6-year contract at Manchester United. That's my intuition talking right there. And, maybe guys, you can let me know in the comments what you're thinking. But, again, I'm not going to be here very long this morning, guys, because I'm not feeling too well. But if anything breaks, I will be back with you guys. And I apologize for not being able to give you guys, a full energetic stream this morning. I hope you guys have a great day. It's Monday and everyone is starting a week again of work. So good luck to all of you. Hope you all enjoy your day. Best of luck for the day, guys. Big up to all of you coming in. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It's been your boy, MarkN MUFCFAN. I hope you have a great day, guys, and I will see you all later. P.S. If you have the time, drop by in the non-live section. Let me know what you think about the new intro and outro, guys. Big up.